So we saw a little bit of an issue last night. We had some flicker and some thunder from a really strong cloud system, the rain system that ran over. But when we were heading to bed, that whole thing was like covered in like a thin sheen of water, and it looked flooded. I mean, it all looked flooded, but specifically that one. And now they're putting a big black tarp over it. I'm in the process of like looking for my jacket because it's gonna expect rain around 1 p.m. Now, yesterday we were relatively fine with the whole like expect rain. I'm like, it's just gonna be some sprinkles. But okay, maybe not actually. What do we got? Jouter JV here. Check now. There's nothing. Okay, there's actually nothing showing up on here, even though it was like. Anne's having kip filet with rookkas. That is garlic sauce, as I was pointing at your bread.
Oh, I thought you were pointing at the cheese.
It's what again?
The cheese is rookkas.
Okay. That's part of the issue is I have a very rhotic R and you don't. You just sort of rough. You have no small little flip to it, which is probably why people think I'm pretty German, at least Bavarian. I've heard people say, your R is very akin to Bavaria. I'm like, wait, what? But, yeah.
But yeah, I can't do small rolls with my R.
Yeah. The best way to try to figure that one out is to halfway D it. Like drive, but you just halfway, you don't put a D in the beginning, you just rhotic. Anyways, I'm heading into Oostpoort and whatnot, and we're gonna talk about some things here that are just kind of on my mind. Random thoughts from my head as I'm walking around. So random thoughts is just specifically when dealing around sports, because we had the recent Euro 2020 finale was in England, and the fact that it's just so absolutely, I mean, there was all the problems to begin with that afterwards, because England lost, and then there was just the sheer amount of, English footy fans that just basically, and I'm like, okay, I don't really want to hear anyone, are you on FaceLock? You're on FaceLock, okay. And so I'm thinking like, yeah, I don't want to hear anything about American football not being, being too tough and full of thugs when we got British footy fans doing way worse than even the Eagles fans did. But part of the issue is that many things on TikTok, as I've seen, because I got a lot of British folk on my TikTok because they're fun to listen to, is they're like, I'm so tired of hearing about sports. Why is everybody all over sports? I'm gay. We're not supposed to be into sports. Why do we have to keep having sports shoved in our face? I'm just like, because you can be into sports. You choose not to because you're told to not to. Because that's not a part of the gay lifestyle. Which goes into multiple things about just the stupid things, like things I've gotten on TikTok, like, oh, why do you live in Amsterdam? You're not getting the authentic Dutch experience. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm not living Dutch enough for you? Where is Dutch enough? Where is gay enough? And I talked with someone, and I'm not ripping into him specifically on this one, but there's the whole idea of like, if you're gay, you're drinking iced coffee in San Francisco. Otherwise, you're just not gay at all. I'm like, shut up. And I'm tired of just over the top stereotypes of people that people need to hold themselves to so they can keep an identity. They don't want to be themselves. They say they're being their authentic selves, but they're actually living someone else's vision of their life. I'm like, I understand it's really hard to break past that one. Even I fall into that one myself. I did for many, many years, and basically broke out of a very confining shell, but still wind up falling into the same pitfalls over and over. It's part of the joy of TikTok is the fact that I'm almost beholden to no one on there. I don't really care about the success on it. I just make the stuff as I make it, and it reinforces the stuff I should do here on YouTube. but having probably a bit of RSD, it's a bit awkward. It feels awkward when I'm not a part of groups. I've never been a really good leader technically, so it's hard for me to make my own group and have people follow. You see where this one's going?
So I'm going to go out for a bike ride here. Aaron is losing it because we were looking up something that happened over in like Kop Oost, which I'll head the bike over there and show you guys. But so here's some things that you can do. You can do Borel, dinner, party, barbecue, land sailing, electrocross, bouldering, which I think is a weird, like what they call like rock climbing maybe. 3D twister, which is literally twister in like a bouncy castle. Archery tag, we'll get to that one. Disco golf, that's just what they call like the black light neon golf, whatever. What do we call it? I just spaced it.
You just said it. Cosmic.
Cosmic golf, I guess, maybe. And then volleyball. So I looked up archery tag, Amsterdam, and this picture came up. There was multiple other pictures, and I thought that's what it is, but I'm like, it's so nice to know that shooting people with balls is corona-proof.
Well, yes. I mean, not only are they wearing masks to prevent eye damage, you're shooting people from allegedly far away.
I'm gonna go out and ride the bike here. It's not gonna rain till like well after 5, so I have like an hour or two to go ride the bike. I'm not gonna head to the gym. I was like, with timing and getting to the gym and stuff. Plus, I'm gonna go ride the bike, come back. I feel it's muggy lately, so I'm like, Aaron's oily too. I'm getting like oily, so I need to like dump up the shower a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, I'm heading down here and by the, see, it's Kop Oost. This is where they do the land sailing. They're not out right now, even though there's a decent amount of wind. And then the restaurant's over there. Still not sure if they have a climb wall or something. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about this one here as soon as I head back the other direction. So, yeah, I just looked back there. Awesome! One of those boats is going through. Anyways, I thought today was gonna be a pretty random day. I just checked by storm and the land sailing, they're not actually going up anywhere. But I'm gonna head down here and we're gonna get a really close look at one of those boats. But in the meantime, we're gonna talk about this one now. I'll bring it up a little bit more officially on the thing, but today that my nose is clear because apparently nobody on the bus today decided that today was going to be a light day with perfume or cologne. But the ELF has posted about a Team USA versus Team Europe. Now the qualification for Team USA is they cannot be professional, they cannot be a current athlete like in the NCAA, they have to have graduated college. And yeah, so I didn't go to college, I didn't play in college, so I don't know if I can play for Team USA. Besides, despite the fact that I'm still a USA citizen. However, the USA citizens and other imports are probably going to be playing for their respective ELF teams because it's an all-star game of the ELF, not of Europe. So, which is like 6 teams of Germany. There are other countries represented as relative import players or whatnot, but it's still, I sent him, I'm thinking about sending a message to the ELF in like an official email capacity. They're like, hey, is there anything you guys can do to suit me up? I don't really care. I mean, I do care a little bit, but because I lived here for 3 years and I have played on the Hurricanes and been a part of a European club for that long, I could play on Team Europe, I guess, somewhat. I don't know. I don't know how any of this fucking works. Maybe I have to play on Team USA, but apparently imports don't have to. You know, and it would be one of those things that was like, hey, let's pull a Michael Sam and see if I can get my gay ass on that, on either of those teams. These teams, this league, this country, that country can live up to the whole idea of Pride Month and not just be bargaining on rainbow capitalism. That makes any sense. Like, oh, well, you're just gonna be doing like Michael Sam. What have I got to fucking lose? Oh, they say no? I can't join their exclusive little club because of this, that, or the other thing. Whatever, I'm still playing on the Hurricanes. They can't take that away from me. So for those of you that are wondering, bam, it's in the locks right now. And I'm on the side of the road, so look at that. I mean, the camera's a little wide out, but not even that zoomed in. Obviously, my eyes see it as a lot closer than the camera does, but it sounds like the bridge is going up. But it's not going through. It might not be going through quite yet. Am I right? I hear the dong 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 dong. Okay, yeah, the little gate things are going down. Yeah, those are real big. I'm curious. I'm gonna have a little bit of time. I'll circle over there and we'll watch it. Well, I can watch it from here, I guess. But yeah, we'll wait a little bit and we'll talk. Sparse this one up a little bit. But yeah, it's sort of like June sucked. And I wish, but that's the thing, is like, what have I got to lose? Asking the ELF or whatever to just do anything. You know, like, well, you gotta be good. I certainly work it. I mean, this might be the last chance. I mean, even if for some reason I could play on Team USA, I don't know why. You know, that would be at least being able to represent something. Something that I identify with. There's no gay football team, American football team, padded football team. Like Team USA, the last time I saw Team USA play that wasn't, you know, from USA Football was 2017, and that was a trifling mess with passports and bullshit, and they had to pull in import players at the last minute that didn't even know they were supposed to play, and they had like 2 days notice before World Games in Wrocław, whatever, it's in Poland. And considering how weird it is, it would be nice. It would be cool. Would it be the success I was looking for? At this point, I'm starting to come to the realization of I don't know what my success would be. But it's like I could stop Manuel, he's staff currently on the Stuttgart Surge. He was trying to be a kicker for them. But it was his first year playing football ever. He was going to go out for the Scorpions, but then the Surge started up, so he went over to that one. Okay, nope. That thing's not moving anytime soon. I'm not gonna worry about it then. I'm gonna go finish a bike ride, see if I find anything interesting. But that's what that is, and I'm trying not to get myself down about it because it's literally a shot in the fucking dark. Be cool, but that's the thing. What are they gonna do? What's gonna be the worst that happens? Oh, it's moving. Are they gonna open it? There's no way that fits under that bridge. They're gonna have to open it again. But the bridge doesn't open for another 15 minutes. I'm gonna sit here and figure this out. It's only 3:45. Okay, I made it across the bridge. That's what these are for. And you just walk your bike up it. And it's a little squeaky, but sure beats carrying it or bumping it on the steps.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm almost there. There we go. I'm on the bridge. We got a couple minutes before it goes up. I've been cycling for 17 minutes, as you see that. And the bridge is going up. Look what I'm catching on the vlog! I'm just letting y'all know. I mean, you saw from over there how high up I was. Bridge going up. They're gonna hit? Oh my fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. He on X Games. Oh my goodness. They're so close the camera can't even... I don't even know why this one's ribbed. I don't know. Maybe it's to help with the wind being so high. Oh my god. Well, this is the... I mean, we're kind of done with the windmill thing here. This is pretty successful. This is exactly what I kind of wanted to do. Jesus Christ. It's also why I wanted to come to the other side of the bridge over here, so that I could get this good film. Oh, he pushing real hard. Bye-bye. All right, I'm gonna get back to my bike ride.